we allow for y'all to finesse us because we do. We know when we're getting finesse. We know when we're getting lied to. No God, listen, not no. I'm not going to say absolutes. Most men know when a woman is finessing them. We volunteer ourselves as tribute. We know when a woman is using us. We oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's cool. We go along
And
with it. We go
most and
along with it.
most
We live in the lie.
and most women know when our finessing is obvious and that you're going along with it. And we also know when we're finessing you and you don't know.
Though you think we don't know. We know.
Trust me, we know y'all enough to know when you know and when you don't know.
That's not true, Keri. So you don't think that we good enough to
If
let
you're
me let
saying
me
that's
throw the
not true,
no
that
and the
means
don't know
that
back
Rita is
around.
doing her job well.
I know. I know when I'm being finessed.
That's good. You're
A hundred
doing
percent
good.
of the
She's
time.
doing the fact that you're saying that tells me she's doing a great job with you.
But my point is that we not fools. Just like the grandparents say, Biden ain't no fool.
You're saying all the right things, Anton.
What I'm saying is, if you're finessing, we know you're finessing, and it doesn't matter how much y'all think that y'all are good at it. Women don't even got no game. Let's be honest. Women have
Okay, we're
zero
going to
game.
tons the
Y'all not
that's
good
a whole
enough to
nother
finesse
conversation as
us.
well.
You're not
But
good enough to
Biden,
finesse us.
yeah, yes, we are. Yes, we are. That's why you feel so strongly about it. That, like I said, that means she does a really great job. We
Y'all,
know, but it's
so
a good
y'all
thing
think that
because we know
Biden?
how to use it. We Most good women know how to use it appropriately. We won't hurt you with it. We won't hurt you with it. But it is a power of ours.
We know. Most men know. All right, let me spin this. Let me get this subject together before we get into this next subject. Slimmy, do you know when you're being finessed? Do you think you know when you're being finessed?
I don't get finessed. I gotta allow my I
We
gotta allow
already had
myself
this conversation.
I gotta allow myself to be finessed. So you can't I'm not
So
getting finessed.
you know if you're getting finesse. You know if
I'm
the finesse is
allowing you
coming.
yep, I'm allowing you to finesse me.
See,
Yeah. You don't get you don't get you can only allow yourself to get finessed.
Keri, do you honestly believe in your heart that we don't know when y'all are really on your game? You think y'all on your game and y'all finessing?
I think that y'all know when we want you to know.
Oh.
And I think that there are times when you don't know. And it's okay. I know it's
Why would
hard
y'all? Why would
to
y'all ever
exist.
want us to know though, Keri? Think about
Because
what you're
sometimes
saying.
it's cute. Sometimes it's cute. It's cute sometimes when you know that you're finessing. Like my reference point is my man. So it's innocent. It's not like finessing negative
No,
doing
I'm just
something
saying in general,
negatively.
women in general,
So
not
I
just
think
you, not just you, women in general.
that's what I'm saying. I think that when it's innocent finessing and the guy knows, it's cool. It's like I can tell that you're letting me get away with this or you're pretending like you don't know, and that's cool. But then I also know that I can
This
finesse
is
you
woman speech.
and you
There's
what?
nothing
Are
positive
you
about the word finesse. Nothing.
It's a figure
well
of speech, Quentin.
Getting
It's
in
we speaking
the
figurative.
connotation that we're using it, it's negative. Bottom line. Getting
No, it's
finessed by
not.
a
It's
woman,
not.
it's
It's not.
negative by
It's not. It's not negative all the time.
well that depends on
It
how
could be
you look at
it
it
could
then,
be as
Quentin.
simple. It could be as simple as she know when the right time to ask me for something in particular. It don't have to be, oh, you taking all of his money and going to the bank with it. We speaking at all levels, just figuratively. Men know, we saying finesse in quotations, but we just saying that we know when women are trying to run game.
And I'm saying that y'all don't always know that.
You're running game 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
See, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
You're doing it consciously and unconsciously. You're always running all. Okay, so Keri, you're
I'm
telling
sorry
me.
you feel that way.
What the fuck?
So that's not the nature of women to always be at some point running on their game.
No.
What is makeup,
No.
Keri? What is makeup?
Oh,
What is makeup?
God. Can you ask me that in a different way?
Why do women use makeup?
I think that they use it to enhance their beauty,
For
to for themselves and for
to fin-
others. What? What?
Women change their
What?
whole ass face. What are you talking about?
Yeah. What contouring, Keri? Come on now.
Pictures, nigga, to see who the
Contouring.
fuck they
Okay,
really are.
no, he's just asked in general.
No, y'all do
Contouring
it. Y'all
in
do
general.
it to get what y'all want because y'all understand. Women use it as an enhancement. They not doing it for them. They doing it for the rest of us.
That's not true. I think they do it for both.
So if you never had to, if women never had to leave the house, they would still do their makeup.
Yes, yes, they would.
If they
I,
never
I,
left the
Not all of them.
house, no.
Not
yes,
all of them.
they
And
would.
I'm not talking about.
Yes,
Not
I'm
all
not
of them.
talking about is somebody there with them. I'm talking
Not
about.
yes,
all of them.
Okay, how you figure
yes.
that, Quinn? How you figure that?
Very
Because
few.
I know a woman who does it. I'm like, why the fuck you got on earrings? She's like, I work from home and I wanted to look pretty today.
Does she ever have
And
to
then
do a Zoom call?
no, not
She
at all.
never
And
does
then
a Zoom call.
actually, I'm gonna explain this. You equate it to when little girls get dressed up. They just want to look pretty. It ain't for nobody. They just want to look pretty because they put on stuff. They
No,
start this from a young age.
little girls are practicing for what they want their life to be. That's what's happening. They're being
So you're telling
programmed
me,
by the things that they
you
tell
telling
them.
me my 6-year-old
You
daughter
can't
that
use
wants
a
to
little
just look
girl.
pretty
You
for
can't use.
nobody is practicing?
No,
You can't use it. You can't
she's
use
looking
children. They
pretty.
taught that. They
She's
taught that.
changing the way that she's looking. She's being influenced by other things because she would never know that unless she's seen it from somebody else, and she's practicing for what she wants. And that's why they say that women and little girls are often sold the dream, and then they have this Disney fairy tale in their mind because they are basically being influenced to think that this is the way that they need to present themselves for what they want their life to look like. They're
Yeah, that's
practicing for their
learned
future.
behavior.
Well, well, or
Learned behavior.
or they saw a movie and they saw a cartoon with a little girl in a dress spinning around singing a song,
And
and
there was
so they saw the dress in the store and was like, "Oh, I want that too," and they want to put it on to spin around and sing a song.
it makes no sense how you can give Megan Good all the grace to be what she is, but something as simple as a little girl putting on makeup, it's something
How is Megan Good relevant even in this conversation?
it's about women in the female gender period. It just
No,
don't
it's
it doesn't
not.
No, you can't use
No,
it
little
it's
doesn't all
not.
girls.
correlate.
You
No, it's
cannot
not.
use little girls. Little girls are impressionable. They have learned behavior. That's what he's saying. It's learned behavior. They do that because they saw somebody. They're imitating it. They're impersonating something that they saw. It's still a little girl is still a child. A child is a sponge. They take in way more information than adults, and they push that shit back out. Kids are actually smarter than adults because they take in way more information and they learn things way faster.
No, they're
This
not.
is not even debatable. This is how the
No, they're
brain
not.
works.
No, they're not. Kids aren't smarter than adults. That's dumb as fuck that you just said that.
Okay, well let me say this: they take in
My
more
kid don't even
information. If
know
you
what's
don't want to
two
use
times
smart,
80. What are you
if you
talking
don't,
about? They're smart.
if you
No,
okay,
they're
if you
not.
don't want
That's
to use
so
smart,
dumb.
if you don't
Wait,
want to
wait,
use
wait.
smart as a
Quinn,
word,
don't tell me your
if
You
you
kid.
don't
can't
want to
say
use
kids are
smart as a word,
smarter than
they
Your
take
adults.
kid
in
Like,
is
what are
in
you
room
talking
9,
information
about?
Quentin.
faster. They take in
No, she's not in
information
room
faster.
9. I'm just
Then why
proving a
don't you know
point.
2 times 80?
Well, I just like that was bad. That was like a bad example. But I'm just saying that she just started learning her multiplication like
Oh, I'm
2
gonna
weeks
have Rita
ago.
call you
So
and evaluate some things after this show.
you
Don't worry about
can't just say kids are smarter than adults. You know what I mean? Like the other day, I told you she put fiction. She spelled it Fick shun CHUN. Nigga,
Quentin,
that's not.
I'm gonna have Rita call you after the show. We're gonna get some stuff sorted out, bro.
I'm just saying, like kids are so like nigga. They hear some shit and they spell it how they hear it. I think shun. Like I
Keri,
get
we're
it.
gonna have to work with Quentin to make sure that he's being a good father over there. Don't
I
worry.
am. She's smart. She's smart and she learns. But like nigga, you
I
fucked
read
up
that
while you
book.
learning.
Yeah, they be asking weird ass shit.
I'm
Oh,
just
they asked you if
saying.
you read a book.
Yeah.
You know what I
Uh,
mean? Like my kids
I,
don't know what an interest rate is. They don't know what college mean. Like there's so
yeah,
much stuff that
that
kids
but that
don't
that's
know, nigga. It's just to say that they're smarter is kind of weird.
no. They take in way more information than adults, man. We have a cap. We're not learning anymore. Certain
Oh, we
adults
have
are
a
not
cap
learning.
now. 2 weeks ago, there was no cap on the learning. You said
That's
if
not
you
true.
can believe it,
That's
you can
not what I
achieve
said.
it. That's what it was two
You
weeks
gotta
ago.
Quentin,
Now
Quentin,
there's a
Quentin,
cap.
Quentin,
I said that 2 weeks
Quentin,
ago, and you wasn't having the
Quentin,
cap.
Quentin,
I said,
Quentin,
nigga, you can only learn
Quentin,
so much, and you tapped
Quentin.
out, and you wasn't having it.
No, that's not what I said. What did I say, Quentin? Tell me what I said.
I just told
Tell
you
me
what
what
I
I
said,
said.
nigga. Are you listening? I just told
Tell me
you.
what I said. Tell me what I said. I said, I don't think people are as dumb as they think they are. They just stop trying to learn. They stop trying.
No, you
Kids
just said
take
there's a
in way
cap.
more
You just said there's a
information.
cap. You just said there's a cap.
Kids take in way more information. After a certain age, we aren't taking in information the same way kids are. Everything, they getting everything fast. That's why if you sit them down and you sit them in front of a tablet, and you sit them in front of a tablet, they're not learning as much. You can't just sit them down
Well,
in
it
front of a
depends on
tablet.
what's on the tablet.
That's
We
what I'm saying.
I
What's
think
on the
that y'all
tablet?
I think that y'all
That's
are
literally what they do.
conflating.
Like most of the work nowadays in classrooms are on tablets. So again, you're wrong.
I think that
You're
y'all are
wrong.
That's a
confusing
problem. That's a problem.
smart or intellect with knowledge. Like because you don't know
I'm
what you
not
don't know.
confusing
So
any word. Words matter, and I'm using the words that are coming out of his mouth.
as you grow and
You
as
got
you get older, or as you as you evolve, you get exposed to more, which would then incentivize you to start learning more about it. But if you don't know what you don't know, if you're not exposed to it, you could be smart as hell, but not necessarily knowledgeable because you may not have been exposed to that particular thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can take the same applied principles from one industry to the next and be successful in it, but if you've never been exposed to that lingo or that industry in particular, then you're just not knowledgeable about it. And I think that it's a difference between knowledge, wisdom, and intellect. I think that those are three different things.
I agree.
So I don't know, but I still think that Keri is. It's amazing how women think that men are naive, that we confuse or we not aware and all of this stuff. Y'all
I
No,
only
think
I
men
wouldn't put you
like
down.
logical, like
I wouldn't
no, I'm not saying that
I
it's a
wouldn't
negative thing or that you're trying to say anything negative. I'm saying that I think that women actually believe that they are.
we're just good at it, Anton. We're just
I
good
don't
at
think.
it. We're just
I
good
think
at it. It's
you're not.
okay.
You think you're
Like,
good at. You
listen,
think
all
you're
the
good
things
at
we
it.
have to accept about y'all, trust me, I get it. There's a lot of stuff that y'all get the benefit of. It hurts sometimes because we just have to accept it. And I think that this is one of those areas where women are just we're good at it.
Give me an
Good at what?
example.
Wait.
No. Hold on. Give me an example, Keri. Give me a small example.
Let's be clear. When it comes to women finessing men, the only leverage you have as it pertains to finessing a man is your vagina. If you dangle a vagina in
A
front of a
very
dude and you
very
give
powerful tool. Very powerful.
and he doesn't get the vagina, then yes, it's done. But nigga, if you ended up giving him vagina
That's not
while
true either,
getting
Quinn.
something,
It's not
what?
true. It's not true.
I didn't even
Not
finish my
true.
point. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's not true that that's the only thing that they have. Some men just want to be liked. Some men just want to be accepted. Some people just want to be liked. They just want to be acknowledged and stuff like that. So it's more than just that. It's guys that pay for companionship but don't even require the box. It's a fact. Talk to some of these high end escorts. I know because I've coached some of them, and it's men that don't even require a box when they can easily get it, and they only want to have that woman on their arm, or they want to spend time and they just want to talk to them. It's a fact.
Yeah, there was a woman telling me about like she deal with some rich dude and he don't mess with her. He just have her out with her.
Yep.
I thought that was weird as fuck.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
true. That is a
he
real
ain't trying
thing.
to match.
It
How is
is a
that getting
real thing for
finesse?
guys
If
that
you're
have
giving me what
resources.
I want, how is that
That's
getting
because you
finesse?
only
If you're
looking
giving
at
me
it
your
from your
companionship
brain.
and we're exchanging something, how is that getting finesse?
That's because you only
She's
looking at it
finessing him.
from your lens. You looking
He's
at it from your
allowing
lens of
himself to
what
be
you want.
finessed.
There are some guys that are not prioritizing box, but they just like companionship.
How is it getting finesse if she's giving him companionship and he's giving her whatever? Like there's an exchange. There's no being finesse when there's an exchange for
No, no,
something.
no. You said that the only thing that they had was box, and what I'm saying
No,
is,
I'm moving over to your point, which is not valid. You're not getting finesse if I'm getting the companionship and she's getting whatever she wants. There's no finesse. I'm getting what I want. You're getting what you want.
I'm
Like
not even talking about the finesse part no more. I'm saying that you said that
okay,
the only
so now
tool
you're
that
moving the
women.
goalposts. We're in North Carolina now, I guess.
No, you
Not
said, I'm
Texas.
quoting you. You said that the only tool that women have is their box. Quote,
And I moved over to your point to discount it.
what's my point?
That niggas want companionship and to be liked.
Also, some men want companionship. Some
So
men want both.
where's the finesse if they're getting this attention from the woman and they're giving them stuff? Where's the finesse in that if they just want to be liked?
What do you mean? What is the finesse? That's not
I
a
don't get it.
finesse.
I said the finesse. Anton didn't
I'm
say
not
that.
talking about
That was me.
finessing in order to address your point, and that the only thing that women have is box, because that's not the only thing that men require. Some men don't necessarily require it, so you can't finesse them with box. Some men are getting finessed in other ways simply because they want to be liked, they want companionship, they don't want to be alone, and so finessing somebody is leveraging their weakness or what it is that they're wanting in order to get more out of them that you normally wouldn't get. It's to take advantage
Yeah.
of somebody in a way. It's to take advantage of somebody in a way that they normally wouldn't be taken advantage of. And so if you can find out what that weakness is, I'll give you an example. If you're throwing a woman in front of me and saying, "Hey man, I don't care how bad she is. Hey man, she got box." I don't give a fuck about her because you can't finesse me with box. Now, if you put a bag of money in front of me, if the number is right, I'm gonna rethink that shit, right? Because the thing that priority is for me is much different than the thing that makes him weak. He may fall for it. I see men falling for dumb shit all the time. That's why Chris Hansen got so popular because motherfuckers was going against logic and threw all logic out the window in order to go and get caught up with some little kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't thinking, and it was easy to manipulate them into doing something that they knew they wasn't supposed to do, even though they knew. And that's why when most of those guys went through the door, they would say, "I knew this shit was happening. I don't know why I ignored it." They say it all the time. They say, "I knew it. I knew y'all was over here. I knew it was gonna be a setup. I knew it was gonna be the police. I don't know why I did this still." They say it all the time. They know better. They know what's going to happen. They are familiar with the situation. They know all of the signs is right in front of them, but they ignore everyone and they run every single stoplight and run right into the brick road. Every time. Most people that get themselves in a situation already know that it's going to go bad before they do it. They ignore everything that's in front of them in order to do it. We're not stupid. We very much aware. We're very much all connected. We know what's going on around us. We know what's going, and that's why it's difficult for me to make excuses for people when I say I'm an equal accountability smoke giver, because I know that 99% of the time people are doing stuff. It wasn't a mistake. It's something that you intentionally ran that red light for in order to get into. You know that it's a possibility that woman, it's a high probability that if you fuck that chick over there, you got a 1 in 3 chance of coming home with a disease. Guess what? Niggas still run through it. They just gonna see it through. I'm not gonna even check my chart. I ain't even gonna go to the doctors. Niggas know better. And then they act like somebody finessed them. No, she didn't finesse you. She wasn't pretty enough to finesse you. Nigga, you knew what you was doing and you seen that shit through. He not crazy. She not smarter than him. She not fine enough to make this nigga do something that he wasn't aware of. He wanted to do it. He did it anyway. He ignored. It wasn't nothing that she said that forced this nigga to ignore it. He knew what he was doing. That nigga had to get in the shower, get dressed, throw on some cologne, shave his head. That nigga probably shaved down there, made himself look good and all of that shit. And then he gonna say, I fell into some pussy. Nigga, you knew what you was getting into when you walked out the door. Niggas walk into it with the intention, hoping to reject it when they get there. That's not getting finesse, nigga. That's voluntarily putting yourself up as tribute. Niggas know better. You can't go to the spot where all of the hoes is at and say, but I ain't gonna do nothing. Nigga, you know what you was doing. We know we gonna get drunk before we leave the house. We know it's gonna be some hoes there before we get there. We know, nigga, you know you going down to the Dominican Republic by yourself. What you think was gonna happen? You was just gonna go down there and just sit down and play video games? Nigga, you going down there to get some pussy. Niggas know. People know, man. Guys know. Before you even go over there and talk to that girl, it ain't shit that she ain't gonna say to you that you don't already know is gonna happen. We not dumb. We are not dumb. We are very smart. And niggas be acting like, oh, no, nigga. We know what she doing before she did it. We just put ourselves in a position to not be able to say no. That's my opinion.
Keri.
That's just my opinion. I
Huh?
no.
Yeah, I don't think you can never really be finessed. You gotta want it to happen. You gotta allow it. At least certain men. Some men, you know, maybe some men are green and they they don't know what's going on. But I think most they just allowing shit to happen. They allowing it.
We not dumb. Nigga, I know when to put myself in a situation where I'm gonna have to try to resist temptation. Nigga, that's why I be out. Then over, Time Dog is on the plane. You're not about to be coming to me talking about can I kiss the tip? No, I might just pull my pants down. By mistake. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm on the plane. I'm on the plane.
Wait, man.
Oh.
Hell, what the hell, man?
I'm using examples to illustrate a point. Niggas know when they put themselves in a compromising situation to where they gonna have to face a decision. Nigga, I ain't gotta be here in the first place. Y'all know, Slimmy, when we was at the last meetup, hey, time y'all come, you coming to the after party? Nigga,
Yep.
I had my security grabbing me like, nah, nigga, come on.
Oh,
Rule number one, my
yep.
security know, don't let Anton go anywhere past a certain time because it's time to go home, nigga. My security like, nope, I ain't dropping you off nowhere. It's time to go. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He wasn't playing that cowboy hat. He wasn't, he wasn't playing, man. He wasn't playing.
You were walking around with a cowboy hat, Anton?
No, security. Security,
And
the
some
security
boots?
guard was. I know who he
Anton
was.
was.
I knew exactly who he was when he got there and why he was there. This dude stuck out like a sore thumb. Well, at least to me, I was like, he was just scoping the place out. I'm like, I bet when Anton walks in, he go give him a handshake. I was like, this security, man. I'm like, I know what's going on here. And that's exactly who it was.